The Camp Briar Massacre, what really happened in Cabin 6. Some stories are so disturbing, so deeply buried in time, they feel like urban legends. But what happened at Camp Briar in the summer of 1986 is not a legend. It's a tragedy that was quietly erased, until now. Camp Briar sat in the deep woods of northern Oregon. It was a popular retreat for girls ages 12 to 16. A mix of nature hikes, campfires, and friendship bracelets. That summer, 4 girls were placed together in Cabin 6. Jenna Clark, 15, the artist; Morgan Ruiz, 16, the athlete; Lena McBride, 14, the bookworm; Tara Caldwell, 12, the youngest and most curious. They arrived strangers but became inseparable. By July, they were known as the Cabin 6 crew. They took late-night walks, whispered ghost stories, and scribbled secret messages in their camp journals. July 21st, a thunderstorm rolled in around 9 p.m. While most campers gathered in the main hall, the girls of Cabin 6 stayed behind. They told the counselor they wanted a quiet night. At 11:47 p.m., a scream echoed across the lake. Some staff heard it, but with thunder cracking overhead, no one took it seriously. By morning, everything had changed. When Counselor Vanessa Miller did the morning rounds, she found the door to Cabin 6 slightly ajar. Inside was chaos. 3 girls, Jenna, Morgan, and Lena, were found tied up and brutally murdered. Dismembered off the bodies, pieces found scatter around the cabin, almost as if a pack of wolves got to them. Abdomen ripped open. There were signs of a struggle, blood smeared on the walls, a broken flashlight, but Tara was missing. The local sheriff's department quickly arrived, but the crime scene was mishandled from the start. A camp nurse moved one of the bodies. An officer let campers walk near the cabin before it was sealed. Even worse, a key piece of evidence, a bloody hammer, vanished from evidence within weeks. Speculation erupted. Had Tara escaped the killer, or had she been taken? A week later, an anonymous tip claimed a man was seen carrying a girl through the woods that night. The caller was never identified. 3 main suspects came into focus. 1. Trent Baxter, a counselor with a sealed juvenile record. He claimed he was asleep in his bunk. 2. Leon Caldwell, Tara's estranged uncle. He showed up at camp unannounced the day before. A drifter, reported near the camp entrance days before. Police never located him. Despite hours of questioning, no charges were filed. A week later, a hunter discovered Tara walking around the outskirts of the camp in a camp uniform and a broken walkie-talkie. Tara was completely broken, was found singing a children's song over and over again, only stopped to ask if her mommy was coming to pick her up yet. Authorities tried everything. Hours of questioning to no results, it became clear. Tara had lost her mind. Tara was never able to gain full mental capacity. Later on was admitted to mental hospital, where she spent the rest of her days. Back at Camp Briar, during the demolition of the old cabins in 1992, a hidden floorboard was uncovered in Cabin 6. Inside, a journal belonging to Jenna Clark. It included this entry: "There's something wrong with Mr. B. He stares at us when we sleep. Morgan says he sneaks into the woods at night. I think he's watching us from the trees." Mr. B was later identified as Trent Baxter. In the years following, 2 witnesses connected to the camp died under suspicious circumstances. One fell from a cliff, the other was hit by a train. Both had reportedly tried to reopen the case. The original crime scene photos? Missing. The evidence logs? Incomplete. By 1993, Camp Briar was shut down permanently. Lawsuits were settled quietly. The land was sold to a private logging company. All that remains are crumbling cabins and whispers of what happened that night. To this day, the Camp Briar massacre remains unsolved. No arrests, no justice, just questions, and 4 young lives lost in the forest. Who killed the girls of Cabin 6, and why was it all buried so fast? Some believe the killer is still alive. Others say it was covered up by someone on the inside. One thing is certain: someone knows what really happened. None ever came forward, but Tara later started talking about a monster that walked in the woods. "It's so strong. Please hide me. He is coming again. The walker is coming." None dared to mention it in the time close to the murders, but some old locals have reported hearing whistles and someone call their name late at night in the forest. Everyone always said, if the threes talk, you don't listen. It's an open secret around the town. No one walks alone in the forest, and for the love of everything you hold dear, if some calls your name, you never answered back, because it will be taken as an invitation. The Natives Americans call them skinwalkers. It's said they can shapeshifts, turn into your best friend, family member, sweet old neighbors, even a loving pet. There are those who believe this act was not caused by a human. Aborted the does it for today's scary story. Please let me know if part 2 is something you would be interested in. Like, comment, and subscribe for more chilling stories. Don't forget to share with a friend. And remember, if you hear someone call your name in the forest, don't answer the call.